Hey friends, it's me. Today we're going to talk about the basic centers of spiritual technology. There's basically five centers, and you cycle through them four different times, uh, or with four different emphases. Um, the first one is an auditing center, and that's where you clear out your engrams, your blocks to spiritual enlightenment. So once you've done that, uh, you're able to operate your spirit to your fullest potential. But that doesn't mean you're totally enlightened. It just means you don't have any blocks to enlightenment. So the next step is you go to a spiritual technology research center, and the purpose of that is to help you understand your path. Now you don't actually have to go beyond at any given moment. Once you've cleared away all the engrams, all these non-responsive loops that your spirit gets preoccupied with, in the material world. Once you get rid of those, you basically have all of eternity. There's no rush. You don't have to do anything. You shouldn't feel compelled, but it makes sense. To actually get a path going on, and that for that it helps to basically be studious, to research spiritual technology. You don't have to. You could do poetry or artwork or surf or work at a factory. It's up to you. But it helps to get a bearing on things. The third center is devoted to charity, and the fourth center, the third and fourth centers are both devoted to charity because charity is very important. So the third center is devoted to the individual dynamic of charity, and so that's basically what do you think is needed? What do you think is going to help? You want to help the whales or feed children or things like that. Um, the fourth one is devoted to the group dynamic of charity. That's where you get together with other people and you work on a project to bring good into the world. And the fifth center is a proving ground, spiritual technology proving ground. So you basically try to try to demonstrate exactly what you're able to do in terms of your familiarity with spiritual technology. So then you cycle back to the first center. So the first trip around, you focus on clarity. So the theme's clarity. Um, the second time around, you focus on impassibility, which is an old school word that relates to your ability to avoid getting any new engrams. Would basically be the modern translation in terms of spiritual technology. In other words, you've gotten rid of all your engrams, but what if you get some more? So impassibility is your ability to resist or be immune to getting new engrams. Basically, it's like a computer when it gets a software upgrade and it's more resistant to viruses and things like that. It doesn't get tied up with things. In the same way, when you develop the ability to avoid getting tied up with material preoccupations and things like that, then you're developing your impassibility. So the second cycle, you go through the same thing. The spiritual research center, the two charity centers, and the proving ground, and then you cycle back again. So the third time, you're going to focus on subtlety. So subtlety, you need to focus on the subtle things of wisdom. Like when you're doing charity, you could do a lot of things. You could do anything that's good, basically. But what's really needed? It takes subtlety to appreciate the wisdom of life, the purpose of humanity, all those kinds of things. And so you need to cycle through with the charity concept, with subtlety. And then the fourth time is is so you have clarity, impassibility, subtlety, and then there's more of like a metaphysical thing is agility. So that's your ability to interact very very rapidly, very freely with your spirit. So the agility is basically your ability to control the action of your spirit with ease and with a lot of familiarity. So those are the four concepts or paths that you're going to focus on in the five centers. So you just keep on cycling through, and then you cycle through again: clarity, impassibility, subtlety, and agility.